Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Holton Talks. You're joined today by me, Scott Acton, Aaron Acton, Jamie Acton, and we are all buzzing after Villa's 2-1 away win at Spurs. Lads, how we doing?
Not too
I'm
bad,
good,
you?
mate. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, what a result. Before we get into it, though, Aaron, it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
No better present than a Villa win.
100%.
It's
No,
it's
and
typical. It's typical. Matty Cash got man of the match
Oh
on the
mate,
day of
what a
your
ball!
birthday.
What a ball! I heard you singing his name at the end and all.
We were. I was belting his name out, to be fair.
I mean, yeah, we'll get that out of the way first, Azzy. So happy birthday to you. I mean, right, Spurs 1, Villa 2, lads. Villa's first away win of the season in the league. Massive result, especially after going 1-0 down. Jay, you were there. Just touch on what the away end was like at the end.
Yeah, it was constant singing really from when Emmy scored. Just absolute carnage, mate. I'll be honest. Just people ending up in the wrong seats and fucking the safety railings you got in front may as well not be there because everyone's just going absolutely everywhere. So it was good, really good. Onana done his usual cheerleader stuff. Um, but no, it was all right. It was good. Really good atmosphere. It's nice being in a way and because sometimes you get the touristy bits in the whole end, but no, it was good. Really, really good.
Good. We'll try and do it in some order. We're going to keep it fairly short tonight, but team news comes out. Probably the back four that we all expected. Onana was back in next to Booba, which meant Guinea was further forward. And Watkins on the bench after picking that knock up for England with Marlon through the middle, which, listen, if Ollie wasn't fully fit, I don't think anyone's got any qualms with Marlon starting. I think you two touched on it when you did the preview. Uh, any surprises for either of you with that starting lineup?
I thought it was quite harsh on Bogard after the way he played, but obviously he's still young. Possibly using Onana in there more for his height, maybe rather than going with Bogard. But yeah, that was the only surprise for me seeing Onana in for Bogard. Obviously Watkins was doubtful anyway, so. But yeah, Hernana for Bogard was the only not odd one for me, but the one that I probably would have started Bogard just for the way he played.
Yeah, Jay, anything for you and that starting level?
As he kind of nailed it, to be fair. The only one I kind of thought of was I was kind of adamant Bogard was going to play. But no, I thought Onana done well, especially when Romero got injured in the warm up, having defending those Danzo long throws. Onana was really good, especially you ain't got no Mings there. He's really good in the air. So that was the only one where you kind of think maybe he could have gone Bogard, but I thought Marlon would have started. Obviously, we didn't really know what Watkins was like. So yeah, no, only really that was a change. That was the only one.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get straight into Onana. I mean, we go 1-0 down after within 5 minutes. Listen, I know we're playing out from the back, but the ball from Onana that leads to the corner is
Terrible.
so casual. Should be a simple pass to Konsa, and then we move up the pitch. He's got that in his locker, Onana. I think we all agree on that. Sometimes can be quite lackadaisical with it on the edge of his own box. Um, and could we defend the corner better? Maybe, but to be fair, they work it well. It's a good ball in by Kudos. I actually thought it was Van de Ven that headed it across, but it was Paulinho.
Yeah, so did I.
Um, Bentancur obviously gets on the end of it, and it does take a nick off Onana. I'm not sure Martinez will save it anyway. Um, yeah, just thoughts on their goal from a defensive point of view.
Go on, Azzy.
Um, yeah, so like you said, Anana's put us under pressure, obviously, which has conceded the corner. Obviously, we should defended the corner not too bad, but it's the second phase of play.
Yeah,
But it's that ball from Kudus was a hell of a ball, to be fair.
yeah,
And
it
it's
was.
just say Bentancur's just arrived late in the box and unmarked. So the only criticism really there is obviously Anana for the goal and then just picking up the second runner from the ball back in. But I thought we dealt with going down 1-0 quite well. I thought once they scored and we settled down a little bit, we were on top and um, actually played quite well, to be fair, throughout the whole match. So.
Yeah, Jay. I mean, where you were sitting, what did you make of that corner?
I mean, yeah, weird obviously being so close to the pitch in the away end. Obviously, we're used to sitting up basically, like nosebleeds territory, so you can kind of see the pitch from a much wider angle when we're in the whole end. Whereas we're all so close, you almost feel like you're playing yourself. So when Emmy has the ball at his feet, you can't really judge the distance with the players because you're at the same level as them. Whereas when you're in the whole end, you see the distance between the players. So every time we're playing it, I was shitting myself. Everyone was shit there, like, what are we doing? Like, hook the ball. But obviously, you have more time than we think. It looks like you have more time on TV. But as soon as it came into Onana, I knew straight away. I was like, he's putting him on. He's putting him under it. And yeah, I mean, I'm not his greatest fan, so I won't go too much into. I won't blabber on too much. But yeah, I mean, I think it was Ezri or Cauchy put into like a hospital ball,
Ezra.
really.
Yeah, Conte.
Yeah, and it's just stupid, really. And like I said, like as he said, you can't. We defended the first phase pretty well, but then it's just Paulinho getting the header across, and then I don't know what with Paulinho as well. He kind of gave a bit to the away end as well. He started doing that to the Tottenham fans, and gave a bit to the away end. I'm thinking, fuck, are we on to you, mate? Like, we didn't deserve that. But yeah, no, it was like he says. I know I'm gonna try to get in the way, but I don't think Emmy's saving it either way.
No, no. I mean, as he like you said, I think after we actually went a goal down, we didn't actually play too bad. Without creating anything, we scored with our first shot on target. We had a couple of moments, but nothing that was like utterly clear cut. Um, Up until the goal where Morgan scores, I'm thinking he has been terrible again. I don't know what you were thinking watching it at home as, and I don't know what the mood in the away end was, Jay. But it is you two touched on it on the preview. Body language was shocking. He wants to foul all the time. Like I was just looking at it thinking, what is he doing? And then he goes and pings one in the top corner, which was he got a bit lucky, but the goal take nothing
What do you
away
make?
from
You
him.
know, like for me, I don't know what you thought. Obviously, Scott being at home and JB in there, but Vicario is so far over. He's like near his post when Rogers shoots,
But the
and it
minute
actually
that he
goes in the
shot,
middle of the goal.
yeah, the minute that he shot, I thought goal. I was up because I thought there's so
Yeah,
much
but if
space.
Vicario's positioning is where it should be, he's saving that quite easily. I think it just looked like his
Yeah,
positioning was he was so far over on his goal. I don't know what you
yeah.
thought.
No,
I
well,
mean,
my friend Toby, obviously you guys know Toby, he was sitting in their stand where the goal came in, their main stand. It's the north stand, I think they call it. Literally just the north stand or the south stand, one of them two. And he said he was he's right behind the goal. And he phoned me at half time and he said that he's like that Vicario, he said he's absolutely useless. He said, how has he not saved that? And he was like, I'm right behind it, and it's just he's not in the right position
No,
whatsoever.
he won't.
And he said he was like, Rogers has caught it well because it dips. It does go, it's quite straight, but it dips. But he said Vicario's position is all over the place. And yeah, he said he's really like, if that's Martinez, you're fuming really, ain't you? Because I don't know if you remember, it reminded me of the goal in the FA Cup final that Sanchez scored against Shea Given. It was quite central, but it's just an absolute bullet that's gone like that. And you're thinking, you're like, should that go in? You're not really sure, but yeah, I mean, touching on what you were saying at the start, Scotty, about Rodgers, yeah, the Villa fans were fucking fuming at the start. Well, everyone started the game, but yeah, he was just, it's just stupid stuff, really, isn't it? Like it says about the fouls and stuff, it's just, you don't really understand, but he has that quality to just stick in the back of the net.
yeah, he just seemed to be like whinging a lot. I
Yeah,
was just,
Yes.
I was
yeah.
thinking,
I
it was like
mentioned it in
watching
the
bloody,
preview.
like watching Ashley Barnes for Burnley. I was just thinking, you're just fucking
I
moaning
don't,
about
I don't,
everything.
I don't know if you saw it on the telly, but before when we were 1-0 down, there was a situation, I think a ball came over and it was from either a corner or a cross from Tottenham, and the ball came over and Emery's gone to claim it like that. And then he's kind of then dropped his hands. I wasn't sure if he was going to get there anyway, but he's gone like this to claim it. But then Rogers calls for it. Obviously, I was right there, so I could hear it. Rogers calls for it, and
Yeah,
then
and
it kind of hits Rod.
Odeberg gets it.
Yeah, and then Rogers turns to Martinez and goes like, he was like, oh, he was like, you put your hands up, so I thought you were going to grab it, and I'm like, well, Rogers called for it, so I'm like, I don't really know what was going on there, but it's just like he
Yeah,
says,
they
it's the whinging, and obviously, again, being that close to the pitch, you hear some conversations, and I'm like, you've called for the ball, and then you kind of like Rogers is called for the ball, and I'm like, whether Emmy's going to get there or not, you've got to be prepared to fucking try to hook it or even just heading it back out for another corner. But yeah, it was weird, very weird.
Yeah, I mean, fingers crossed now after that goal, it gives him a bit. He's now got a goal and assist in his last two Villa games. He might now start kicking on.
Yeah.
We are getting to half time 1-1. I thought it was pretty fair, to be fair, for the first half. And then the second half, again, I think they come out strong for the first 15, 20 minutes and probably looked on top. But once we rode that storm, we looked very much in control. The guy that I'd done the Tottenham podcast with in the week messaged me and said, well done, felt like thoroughly deserved. Your bench made a big difference. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and say I love Emi Buendia, but I am going to hold my hand up again and say fair bloody play to him. Because even when he come on, I was thinking, you've got Sancho, you've got Elliott on the bench, but we're still bringing on Buendia. But before we get to the goal, let's just talk about Matty Cash and Luca Dean. I mean, who wants to take the floor for Matty Cash?
I wonder who's going to take the floor for Matty Cash.
Well, I'll let you do that, Jay. Go on, mate.
It was average pass. it was good, to be fair. It was the ball's come out, and I'm like, I ain't gonna try it because he saw him setting up for it, and I was like, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't got that in his locker. Does it? And Luca Dean ain't got that in his locker anyway, and I'm like, it's like a double touch. And then someone said he was like, he ain't getting that, and he reaches, borderline tears his hamstring, flicks it again, and we're like, where the fuck's he getting this little double flick from? And then when Emmy got it, I was like, oh yeah, cross it first time, and I was like, Emmy, cross it, Emmy, cross it. Emmy, where you going? Emmy, where you going? Oh, go on then. And then obviously, then you guys know the rest. But yeah, that ball from Cash, the touch from Luca Dean, the set for Buendia, the finish with a weak foot right in the corner was poetry in motion, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was. I mean, I see him lining up for the ball, and I thought this is just going straight out like this, or this is either going up in the air and it's ballooning up in the air.
I didn't
And
think that. I thought he had it in his locker from the moment I saw him swing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, take nothing away from him. It's a hell of a ball. The touch from Luca Dean is ridiculous. That touch, and then I thought the same thing. Could he cross it? He does like coming in on his on his left foot. I can't get my words out. Buendia, and then like bending it. Now I don't know if you knew this because you were in the ground, but they were trying to do a VAR check to say that Rogers was interfering with Vicario. But when Buendia shoots, he's not even in his eye line, so I
He's
don't
got a
even know
clear view of where
why they
Buendia is.
were even debating it. He was onside anyway because Dan So had slipped.
It stinks of corruption, mate. Honestly, again, we go Villa at home every chance we get. You see things different when you're there, like live, and it's just like that fucking prick. He's that ref. He's so shit. Centre circle hooper. I think your old man calls him, and it's just like the thing that got me. Yeah, which it wasn't just me that was shouting corruption because everyone started saying that something ain't right here. When our offsides, yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed, our offsides, he would signal to play advantage, and then as we played the ball, he would then blow up to then halt play. When you're thinking there was a chance where we weren't in, but we were progressing with the ball. So it's like, well, let us travel with the ball. Like, see where we get. Every day we had 3 or 4, and he was like every time letting it go. But then every time halting play. But then on the Spurs one, every single offside they had, it was never, oh yeah, guys, halt play, let the other team get back in. It was every time letting them play, and it was honestly, it was awful. But you saying there about the Rodgers goal, it didn't come up with a VAR check in the stadium, but obviously Guinea and Van der Ven were both next to the ref, so you knew something was going on. And I thought, what are they trying to find now? And obviously, I didn't realise till after the game that what they were trying to dig out was just a load of bollocks. Really, they're fetching far too much.
Well, did you understand that throw? Because it wasn't a foul throw from Kashi. He gave a throw to them because he advanced up the pitch.
Yeah, he advanced up the pitch. The other one as well.
Yeah, but how many times do Spurs do that though?
Well, you
So
never
how
see it.
long were
It
they
happens all the
taking? How
time.
long? How long were they taking on each throw to get the fucking towel ready?
Oh, mate, this
Every
is
single time.
ridiculous. Every single long throw now is taking a minute to take a throw in. Yeah, a goalkeeper picks it up. You got 8 seconds. It's like one of the worst things. Like you could get booked for winning. You're winning 2-1, 88th minute, and you keep the ball out throwing for like 30 seconds. But yet someone can wipe the ball with a towel for fucking 5 minutes, scratch his ass and throw it in, and nothing gets done with it. It does my head in. It's one of
Yeah.
my rants of the season.
Yeah. I agree.
We'll have one more rant as we're talking about centre circle Hooper. Dad's declared as the worst ref. Now, in context to this, to anyone listening, on our Villa chat, every time that Stato tweets who the ref is, Dad sends it in. They're all shit, but apparently Hooper's the worst. Now, the incident where they take the free kick Spurs and it hits him, and Tell
Oh,
nearly scores at the back
Oh,
post.
don't
that
Well,
was
even
going
get
out
what?
for a throw as
started on
well.
that, man.
It's going out for a
What?
throw.
Yeah, but because it hit him, he should stop the play, and he didn't. He carried it
Yeah,
on
I
and
know.
straight,
Yeah,
then he scored. I mean, you're talking corruption. You make
I
of it
don't know
what
if
you
you
will, but
saw on the camera, but Guinea was fucking fuming. He literally
yeah, he
went
was.
straight
Yeah,
up
yeah,
to her and he was yeah.
and Torres.
yeah.
Yeah,
Even
that
Powell
was
was fuming.
bullshit.
Mm.
Oh, honestly, but I'm not like everyone in the stand was saying it was like this ain't right. Like it's literally corruption in plain sight. They're trying to do whatever they can. It's the whole thing with United last game of season. We're through on goal. He wasn't sure if Bindy has both hands on the ball, so he's just going to blow it anyway. If Martinez has both hands on, if he thinks Martinez has both hands on the ball, he'd still let Bruno Fernandes take the shot and fucking celebrate, and then think, should we disallow it? It's just any time we play. I've been saying it for fucking years since we've come up to the Prem. Any time you play against a Big Six team, the ref is always in their favour. You have to beat 12 men. It's not 11 men. It's you have to beat 12 men. It's fucking bullshit. That's my rant done now. Scotty, your turn.
I apologise for any swearing for any kids watching these
Yeah,
twos and
sorry
their
about
foul
that. Sorry.
their
Yeah,
foul
fucking
mouths.
can't
I haven't
control it.
really got any. I haven't got a rant, to be honest. I just think from the minute we went 2-0 up, we really controlled the game. The minute that Spurs went free at the back, it really played into our favour.
Mm.
And to be honest, we looked probably the more likely. Um, just to wrap it up, I mean that's 5 wins in a row now, all competitions, 3 in the league. We are, I think, after United's game, we're now 11th, but we're only a couple of points off like Chelsea, who are fourth or fifth, which kind of
Mm.
throws us back in the mix. Now we have obviously got two real hard games coming up, but going into City at home on Sunday, I think you've got to feel a lot more confident than we did 5 games ago, without really playing to our peak. But I think final game we looked very good, played very well. Today was a typical Emery performance from a couple of years ago. Even though we went a goal down, like you said, as we earlier, we didn't panic. We actually played quite well throughout the game. Um, just like we say it, as Emery shown over the last 5 matches, that although we had a poor start, he's still got a lot left in his tank to get the best out of players.
Yeah, yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I've never been in the whole like Emery out. I don't think many people were, to be fair. It was just people obviously panicking by the start of the season. But I feel like he gets the best out of players. I feel like how Buendia's, how he's currently getting the best out of Buendia. If we have, whoever else in charge, I don't think Buendia's scoring that goal today. I don't think he's coming on and doing what he done against Feyenoord. So yeah, nah, Emery all the way for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
as
I'm the
he,
same. Yeah, 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 I'm the same. Obviously, when we went through that tough spell, obviously, what I was kept on hashtagging Emery out in the group, but that was just to try and get a bite.
Mm.
But there was a bit of me in that time where you think he doesn't have much of a plan B. He's playing the same players, and there was a bit in my mind where I thought, is this where we need to sort of move on? But no, he has proved to us, proved to Villa fans, he has gone through. He can come out of bad spells. We've actually only lost 2 in the league, haven't we? And I think
Mm.
Man City have lost 2 in the league, so we're only a couple of draws away from top
Tottenham
4.
and
Do you know what I
Brighton.
mean?
Tottenham and Brighton, I think,
So
wasn't
do you know
yeah,
what I
we're
mean?
not.
it? Mm.
I think the three. Yeah, I think if you can win listen, any team wins 3 in a row, you're going to go up the league. I think all it's done is put us back in amongst. All right, we're still in the bottom half, but apart from Arsenal and I would say Liverpool, but obviously they've lost again today. So they've lost three now.
Mm.
You can't. No one's really run away with it. A lot of teams are beating each other, similar to a spell of last season, and then towards the end, obviously the teams started breaking away. I think it's important that we just stay in and amongst the top six, top seven as much as we can, or at least we're hanging on the coattails of it. Um,
Yeah.
do you want to give any shout outs for any particular players today? I'll let you have one each.
Oh, go on, as you can go first. Go on, I think.
2 words: Matthew Cash.
I thought it was Mateus Cash.
Two
I
words.
I won't go for an obvious one because we spoke about Emmy and Cash, and they're probably the two obvious ones. I think Watkins done really well off the bench because I said at half time there was two guys behind us who I was chatting to them, and at half time we were all kind of agreed in unison that like you need someone because what Marlon weren't holding the ball up for love nor money. You needed someone to hold the ball up because in beyond Van der Ven sweeps up every day of the week, so you need someone to hold the ball up against Danzo and Marlon weren't doing that. I feel like when Ollie came on, he was superb. He was unbelievable. I think when he came off the bench.
Yeah, I'll just echo what you both said. To be fair, Matty Cash had a really good game. I think Gesson, the guy that sits next to me in the Holt, messaged me earlier and said, "What is Gesson offering?" And to be fair, he didn't offer a great deal going forward, but there has definitely been an improvement in Cash since Gesson plays in front of him. He
Mm.
does put a shift in defensively. He just needs a goal or an assist, and this, sooner rather than later. And Ollie, yeah, I thought Ollie played really well when he come on. He did hold the ball up well. Even there was a couple of times where he won on the touchline and drove us forward. Played the right pass at the right time. So yeah,
I actually will shout out Digny as well because he actually done quite well against Kudus. I know he set up the goal for Wendia, but defensively against Kudus today, there's a couple of times he managed to get round him, but on the whole, Digny actually defended quite well against Kudus, and he is their main threat. So,
I thought everyone played
yeah,
well. To be honest, I think everyone. I think he like. I know it pisses me off, but barring on, I think everyone played well.
and just another question for you two, just to get your opinion. When do obviously I reckon people are starting to see it, but when do you reckon people are gonna like put Konza in that not world class bracket, but do you know what I
In the
mean?
conversations in like of the best. Yeah, I know what
Because
you mean,
he's
Aaron.
just going quietly with his business now. Every single game, he's an 8 out of 10. Defensively, the positioning. What are your thoughts? Like, do you reckon other clubs are going to be sniffing around him soon, or?
Personally, for me, I think major tournaments is where you shine, and we saw it with Gahey. Gahey was under the radar. He done the European Championships, was arguably England's best player, and then everyone wanted him. I feel like Esri's gonna, unless hopefully, touch wood, injury permitting, he will play. He will start in the World Cup. I think he's got the most minutes of any outfield player under Tuchel so far. He will start in the World Cup and he will play well because it's Conte. He never has a bad game. That's when I feel like noise will become around because that is the world stage. Everyone watches the World Cup. People from foreign leagues will, like fans, will realise like who is this guy because again he goes under the radar and the Euros is where what put Gahey on the map. I think that's when Esri will pick up a lot of admirers in the World Cup. Personally, for me, that's what I
yeah,
think.
I don't really disagree with what you said, Jay. To be fair, I mean, I know John Stones was involved in the last two internationals, but for me, it would be criminal if the starting centre backs for the World Cup aren't Konsa and Gay. I'd put
Mm,
them pretty much in the same level. I think we don't obviously watch Mark Gay all the time, but he's a very good player, and
very
Konsa
good.
is in Villa's top three. And if you were doing a centre back ranking challenge, you do well not to put him in your top three. I think that's how good he is. I still don't think Villa fans realise how good he is, to the point that he don't even have
No.
a song really. But I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
it's
telling you
mad. Yeah,
now. I mean, I've said it since we signed him, but yeah, he's just an absolute Rolls Royce. And I think
yeah.
sometimes players go under the radar at your own club, and you think, oh, could we improve there? There's never any chat of needing to improve right centre back. There's never
You
none
don't
of
No.
need
that.
to.
But he doesn't get any real plaudits. But yeah, he's absolutely mustard. And yeah, we're lucky that we've got him really.
Oh,
But yeah, I mean,
100%, yeah.
what would Conser be worth in today's market realistically?
With English tax as well. Oh God! After a
80?
successful World Cup, yeah, it wouldn't be far off that if you're talking English tax. If you're talking fresh off a World Cup and he's had a good World
Obviously
Cup.
he's worth for us as well. Imagine trying to replace him for you say
Yeah,
80 million. What was Harry Maguire, 85?
I think you are looking around the 80
Yeah,
million mark. Ed, I think anything less than about 75, 80 will be you ain't getting there.
yeah. Right. I think that'll do. Does anyone else want to say anything else?
No.
There's was that Uncle Kev shouting in the background? Does he come to get involved?
No, I think it's Fred fucking saying talking about a tea or something like that. It's
Ah,
fucking on a
Fred,
fucking
give it a
podcast.
rest.
No, I'm on a podcast and shouting. Come on, get with it, lads.
I think that'll do. I'm just going to shout out Nige at Pure Coys TV because he obviously had me on in the week. Give our channel quite a bit of love, so thanks for that. And he, like I said, he messaged me after to say, well done today. Azzy, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
The
birthday.
big, the
Thank
big
you.
4-5 today. Oh, sorry, 35 today.
Halfway to 70. Halfway to
Waste of
70.
And Jay, well, I don't really know what to say. You took your girlfriend to football instead of taking your older cousin.
What can
But
I
yeah,
say? It was her birthday as well. To be fair, it was her birthday, so it was a birthday present for her. So.
when's it her birthday?
It was on Wednesday, and it was my birthday present to take her to Tottenham. So.
It's been and gone. It's been and gone. Chris and Tina need to sort herself out.
Oh, you can have that conversation with her.
Well, it's been and
She
gone
loves it
now.
though. She loves it though. She knows all the chants now. She knows the Emi Buendia one off by heart.
I'm
That one
joking.
got
Listen,
views today, Emi Buendia.
any time that Villa win, it don't matter, mate. We're all happy, aren't we?
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
it's good.
we
It's good.
we will wrap it up there. We've obviously got City on Sunday, which me and Jay will be at as he's still out of action with his back. So we'll do probably a preview at some point this week, and then yeah, we'll be in and around Villa Park Sunday, 2 o'clock, and I think that will do, lads.
Sweet.
Up the
Yeah, up the
Villa.
Villa,
Up
up
the
the
Villa.
Villa, up the Villa. Thanks everyone for watching.
Up the
Like,
Villa. Up the
subscribe,
Villa.
follow us on TikTok. Up the Villa.